Hello, my archfans of chaos. This is your king and I, Vince Valentine. I'm Exturp with another Final Fantasy 15 segment, and this will go on to the character. Not the character, sorry, the game Final Fantasy 15. And the question is Final Fantasy 15 a family parallel game? Like different family members follow different kind of goals than each other? I think so. And the reason why I say that is we're going to be looking at both the Niflheim Empire, the Kingdom of Salmia, the Kingdom of Tenebrae, and see how everything is played out like this. So this is also a spoiler alert video for who haven't finished it, but at this point, Final Fantasy 15 has been out for like 3 months right now, so I don't really count that as spoiler anymore at this point. You should have played the game. If you didn't, go on YouTube and watch the whole cinematics or go buy the game. Actually, go buy the game. I rather you support the game than, and then you do something as cheap as that. But nonetheless, sorry, that's my car keys. I need to take that upstairs. But anyways, yes, it has family parallels. As we all know from the strategy guide, there are some things that are explained, like Versatile or Versatile. Pretty much the Magitech soldier creator. He pretty much created all the mechs and Magitech soldiers in the Niflheim Empire. And he is Prompto's biological dad, which explains why Prompto is also a Magitech as well. Because as an infant, he got some stuff put in him to make him half Magitech and half human. So, Prompto could use the same thing, which will be explained upon on episode Prompto when that ever comes out. But yes, Prompto is also a Magitech as well, part Magitech and part human. Which I kind of knew there was something special about him, because he was never part of the royal family, royal families like Gladiolus and Ignis, but he did play a huge part now, which makes a lot of sense that, his father would be one of the higher generals of the Niflheim Empire, Versatile Argentum, because Prompto's last name is Argentum. So we got Prompto's dad as one of the higher ups of the Niflheim Empire that we don't know really much about. Let's be honest, we don't know much about him. We know at least this much about him. But that's at least how much we know so far. And this is also a theory video. But I think Loki is Marshal Kor's son that turned against him. For whatever reason, which they will explain in episode Gladiolus, because Kor is going to be a party member in episode Gladiolus when Gladiolus goes on his own, which I'm pretty sure would explain everything that happened after the fight they had with Loki. But Loki is definitely, not definitely, but my theory is he's probably Kor's son or someone Kor trained, because Loki has a huge grudge against Kor. Hence why he says this is the end to the immortal Kor, which again will be put in there by the DLC. DLC is gonna make everything better. Tabitha's gonna make Final Fantasy 15 great again. But let's get to the other one. We also got another family parallel, Ravis Nox Fleuret, which has more information than Versatile and Verstali. I can't pronounce the name. I'm gonna call him Verstali. Okay, but yeah. He has more information than Verstal and Loki. We already know by King's Glaive that Ravis Nox Fleuret, after the loss of his mother and King Regis retreating with his son, leaving his mother and him behind, General Glocka kills Ravis's mom and Ravis and Lunafreya's mother, and because of that, he's joined the Niflheim Empire in order to get revenge on the Lucius Kylium household, but finding out that, that's just not the way to do things later on, so... Well, and also because Arden does not trust... Ravis doesn't trust Arden. It's been a long day. Ravis doesn't trust Arden, so... he hates Arden. That's all we know about that, but... Anyways, yes, we all know Ravis Nox Fleuret you know, with the rest of his life, he trains and becomes the High Commander. Because again, like I said in my Idolus theory, why Ravis respects Idolus Outercap, Idolus Outercap favors Ravis, like favors him out of all his soldiers. Even though Versatile was in the army, Niflheim Empire a lot longer than Ravis, he still, I mean, he still has, like, he has more favoritism toward Ravis. Hence why Ravis is the High Commander of the Niflheim Empire. And like I said too in that one video, that Ravis is actually a parallel to Noctis, because Noctis lost his father, but Noctis still stayed good and stayed true to what he was supposed to do, as Ravis fell short and joined up with the same empire that pretty much took his kingdom and killed his mother. But nonetheless, yes. On the shorthand right here, yes, Ravis Nox Foray is Luna Freya's older brother that joined the Niflheim Empire after what happened to his mother and his kingdom. You know, hence why in Kingsglaive he says, "I'm a man who lost my kingdom, my mother and my kingdom and my country, not kingdom, my country." You know. Hence why that line was in Kingsglaive. But we already know enough about Ravis. We know he's Luna Freya's older brother. We already know how powerful Ravis is, and we already know that, we already know he's the High Commander of Niflheim. Which again, go back to my Idolus Outercap video of why Ravis respected Idolus Outercap. Now, the reason why Ravis Nox Foray turned on the Niflheim Empire is he found out that Arden has killed his sister. And he already had it out for Arden in the first place. If you remember that one scene where Arden breaks up the fight between Ravis and Noctis, because because if Ravis kills Noctis, then Arden's interest would be, Arden's interest would be, gone. It'd be out the window. So because of that, you see Ravis just give a scout every time Arden shows up. Which I have another theory on that too, that he could probably know that Arden is a Lucius Kine. He probably look back in some maybe some archives have showed up. Even though yes, Arden's name has been erased in history, but there's always or maybe Arden told Ravis that he was a Lucius Kylian. Which again, Ravis has things against Lucius Kylian due to Queen Silver's death and his country being taken over by the Niflheim Empire. Which is ironically, he joins up with the Niflheim Empire. But again, Ravis I think joins, and my theory is out of respect to Idolus, because Idolus could give him the power he needs to. And Idolus isn't like Arden that plays both sides. No offense, but that's true. So we got a High Commander, Ravis Nox Foray. And we got Loki, which could be Kor's son. We got Verstal, which could possibly be he is Prompto's father. He's Prompto's biological father, which again we might see in the DLC. If he don't show up in the DLC, I'm gonna be very, very disappointed. But yes, this has a lot of family ties to it. I'm gonna go look at the thumbnail. I want to see if I've covered all the family members that are like Parawells. Let's go in there. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Now, there is a theory for me out there that I could also put out there too. It can also be possible that also the reason why Ravis respects Idolus Outercap, maybe Idolus Outercap could be their biological father. And, Queen Silva could have had a divorce before because Idolus became evil. Because I don't really believe Idolus was evil in the beginning. I mean, Idolus lived in a terrible part of town all his life. So, they could make anyone less than friendly and wanting power. Even so much power that it destroys him in the end, which it did. But nonetheless, that's also another thing that could be possible. It's another fan theory right there. I'm not going to put it out there that's true. But yes, I'd say Final Fantasy 15 had family parallel ties. So pretty much family was mostly involved in Final Fantasy 15 as characters, whether they're on the good guy's side or the bad guy's side. And I'm going to end this video right here since I'm going a little bit over time. May the crystal be with you. And don't forget to share and like this video. If you like it, I'll do more.